Okay, everybody, welcome. My name is Vincent St. Louis. St. Louis is my last name, not where I'm calling from. Um, Actually never been to St. Louis, but it's a whole different story. I just got back from a week in Puerto Rico, spent some time in the Caribbean. It was awesome, beautiful weather. I'm sure you guys in South Africa are probably have that type of weather, tropical in certain areas. I love the warmth. I'm not a fan of cold weather, so it did me well, except for plane rides, do not. So on the way back, I caught a cold, which normally happens to me. I do everything I can with boosting up my vitamins and nutrition and supplements, and still you end up catching one. So I got a little head cold, so excuse me for that. Please give me some grace for that. So LifeWave, man, I'm so excited about this product and what it's doing for people, activating our stem cells. Just the testimonies are absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to go through this presentation rather rapidly, and then I'm going to ask a couple of you to kind of share your testimony. Your testimony definitely does bless the lives of other people to hear your testimony. And I know a lot of times it seems redundant that you've shared it before. So if somebody has not shared, we'd really appreciate it if you share your testimony at that given time. Oops, let me do this. There we go. We're going to watch this short video real quick. Love this video, even though I've seen it a million times.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave phototherapy.
Awesome. So let me move on from that slide. There we go. So I'll be honest with you. The first time I saw this video, I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. And it just really didn't make sense to me. And then the more I dove into the science, the patents, now that's coming from me. And my wife was a natural doctor for a long time, and she's done Reiki, kinesiology. She's a massage therapist, so she understood what it was talking about. Me, I didn't. I thought it was kind of hocus pocus. But then I dove into the science of the product and what it was doing, and it really made a lot of sense to me. I have been exposed to light therapy before, many years ago, so I did understand it coming from an outside source, not really generate our own light. This company's been around for 19 years. In the first 19 years, they were doing about $20 million in volume in their other products. After 11 years of science and study, they came up with the X39 patch, which is the stem cell activation patch. And that was about 3 years ago. And now they're doing about 300 million. So 19 years of doing 20 million a year to one new product being exposed to the environment, to the people. And they went instantly to over $300 million a year in volume. We're now in 75 countries. We're listed in the Inc. 500 magazine's top 500 companies in the United States. And this is a big deal, you guys. What made us go from a $20 million a year to a $300 million a year on one product? It's because the product is giving results to people. This is our founder, the inventor and CEO and scientist of LifeWave, the X39 and all of their products. He has over 130 patents. He's been inducted into the Inventor Hall of Fame 2 times. The guy is a brilliant guy. He's like an Elon Musk of science. He's worked for the government, the Navy here in the United States. He's done a lot of stuff. In fact, that's how this company started. He was the Navy wanted him to figure out a way without chemicals, without the crash and everything, to give the submarine pilots, the people working in submarines, the ability to have more energy and to stay alert longer without drugs. And he created this product, an energy product, and that's what launched all this. He got the patent on that, the technology, and then has created other products. And then after millions and millions of dollars and about 11 years of research, created the stem cell activation patch. Here it is. I get this all the time. Vincent, where are the stem cells? How do they get through the plastic Band-Aid thing into my body? And the reality is nothing infuses from the patch into your body. The patch is composed of organic nanocrystals. Nothing infuses, no chemicals, no vitamins, no nutrition, no stem cells infused to the body. It uses light, it uses phototherapy. I was not the brightest tool in the shed, so I always thought or my wife would say, you need to go out in the sun and you need to get some vitamin D. I thought the sun gave us vitamin D. That's not what happens. The sun's rays, the light from the sun hits our body and sends a signal to the brain, and then the brain sends a signal to the body to start creating vitamin D. So we don't actually absorb vitamin D from the sun. It comes from the light, and it comes from our own body. Our body has the ability to create all kinds of different chemicals and nutrition and supplements and stuff internally that help our body to build and to survive. And so this is using the same process. As the patch is basically just a mirror, and the nanocrystals in there reflect a certain spectrum of light. That spectrum of light sends a signal to the brain, and then the brain says, hey, start creating a copper peptide. That copper peptide is what activates the stem cells in our body. We all have stem cells. They don't go away. They just become dormant as we age. And I'll share that with you here in a minute. But once again, it's about 11 years in the making to activate our own stem cells. And who doesn't want their stem cells activated? People spend hundreds and thousands of dollars getting injections of stem cells in a certain area, but it's only affecting that area that the injection is, and you have to get it over and over and over again. So why not activate our stem cells in our complete body? Here's the patent. It was received in July 2020. So we have roughly around 18 more years in this patent. One of the things they had to prove is, yes, it's stimulating your copper peptides. Yes, it is activating your stem cells by stimulating the copper peptides. And yes, nobody's done it before. You know, the medical industry, if they could put a dollar amount on it, they would have done this a long time ago, but they couldn't. They couldn't figure out how to do it. After millions of dollars and 11 years of research, our founder has done it. And now we have exclusive rights to this technology, which is a big deal if you look at this on a business standpoint. So it's very important to understand that the older you get, the faster you age, the slower you heal. It's because your stem cells become dormant. By age 30, you have about half of your stem cells are active. By age 60, you have almost none active. And this is what happens. The stem cells don't go away. They just become dormant because your body's not creating the copper peptides anymore. And so you start to age, you get wrinkles, you get gray hair, you start gaining weight, all these other things. You start getting all these ailments that start happening because the stem cells are what repair damaged genes. And so if your stem cells are not active, they're not repairing damaged genes, your damaged genes start getting damaged more and more, and you age faster. Here it is, an experiment that they did. I love science. It proves, one of the things about math is math don't lie. And many times science proves things. And so they took 12 healthy participants, 50 to 80 years old. They all wore a patch. They wore it on the back of their neck or right below their belly button. So the the test was uniform, and they did a brain mapping scan of the participants. Here's one of the scans, one of the results. The first session is before they put the patch on. The red is inflammation. Now, inflammation is not good anywhere in the body. That's why you got aches and pains. It's definitely not good in the brain. Session 2, after 3 weeks, was you see all the red is gone, a light blue and vibrant colors. And then, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Then 6 weeks into the scan, you can see the more colors and more even less red, and this having your ability to reduce the inflammation in your brain. Once again, you're not going to feel this. People say all the time, I don't feel. Well, I just took a handful of supplements before I got on here, and I don't never feel the supplements working, but I know I need them. I know that it's helping my body. And so a lot of times what's happening, the stem cells are helping other areas of the body, and it will get to your aches and pains. I promise. Just stay on it. Here it is. I love this. It's in the first few days of putting on the patch, you now reset over 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. Once again, it's the stem cells that activate and repair damaged genes. So being able to reset your genes, that's why a lot of people, they feel a sense of well-being. There's clarity of mind and focus and just joy because they're resetting their genes in their body. Within 1 to 3 months, your physical starts to change. Your stem cells start to activate collagen. You start to get, your hair might be growing longer, your nails might be growing, wrinkles might be softening up. A lot of things start to happen as the collagen starts to affect your skin. Now, I skip through this one because I don't even know what that means, but one of the things that it does is that one of the stem cells get to turn into this other stem cell that can turn into any cell in your body and help to repair and the damage of aging. This one I love though, and because everybody knows somebody that's had a heart problem, and part of the problem with heart problems is you don't know what's happening till it's happening. Right now, I've got 2 friends of mine. One of them is still in the hospital from a stroke. The other one's gone home, but he's still suffering the effects of the stroke. Now, I'm not going to tell you that wearing an X39 patch is going to stop you from getting a stroke, but I am telling you that the science says that in a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by 8 years in just 6 to 12 months wearing this product. It's not age, it's not anti-age, it's age reversal. So why wouldn't you want to? And let me tell you, you don't feel this happening in your body, but if 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by 8 years, I'm 60, I'll be 61 in April. That's a big deal. And so, yes, you need to take care of yourself. Really quick, first off, I want to let you know, this patch does not heal you, does not cure anything. It basically is, it does nothing but activate your body to heal itself. The body is designed to heal itself. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to keep you alive and keep you going. And so the only thing this patch does is send a signal to the brain. The brain causes the body to create a copper peptide. The copper peptide activates your stem cells. Stem cells are the ones that are doing it. So make that clear that I'm not telling you that this is going to cure, mitigate, or prevent any illness. But hey, look, if you don't wear the patch, it's definitely going to be worse off than you would by wearing the patch. Here it is. If you want to read the science, you're a science type of person, then take a picture of this or screenshot or write it down, startx39.com. That's startx39.com. This website has all the science. It's in over 100 some odd languages, has all the science, the patents, the testimonies, everything you would need to know about X39 and how it was created and how it's working. The testimonies are absolutely phenomenal. I hear them every day and they're just mind-blowing. So here it is. Where do I put this darn patch, Vincent? Well, truth be told, you can put it anywhere. The company, all the science, all the studies, all the tests that they've done have to have the patch worn at the exact same location to make the studies uniform. So what they do is in the back of your neck, if you lean your neck forward, there's a last vertebrae that pokes out a little bit, or right below the belly button, about 3 inches below the belly button. And the only reason why they pick these places, they're meridian points in your body. And once again, they had to place the patch in the exact same location on all the studies. But if you got pain in your elbow, put it on your elbow, your knee, put it on your knee. I met a lady the other day, had carpal tunnel. She puts it right there on her wrist. and she has no more tingling, no more numbness in her wrist. And I think it was like a little over a week. So you can wear the patch anywhere. I wear it on the back of my neck just because I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. So I figured this thing's sending a signal to the brain. I better put it close to mine as I possibly can. Here it is, a little study, and then we'll do some testimonies as well. This shows this wound on this lady's face. And then after, I think it's 30 days, the wound is completely almost gone. And then on the bottom left there, you see this lady, and after 355 days, it's just amazing what she looks like. And I've seen her now after a couple of years of wearing the patch, and it's amazing. She is absolutely reversed in age. Hair growth is a big deal, especially for the men, and even thinning hair for women. So your hair, I know mine's getting thicker. It's growing a lot faster. And in fact, I feel like it is turning a little bit darker through time. I've only been on the patch now for a little over 5 months. And so I'm looking forward to the results from later. A little bit about my story, and then I will share, have other people to maybe share their story before we go into the next segment. Let me check this next slide. Yes, that's what I thought. So me, like I said, my friend Sherritt called me and said, "Hey, Vincent, you need to look at this product." I'm like, "I'm not interested at all." I've kind of retired from the industry of home-based business industry. I've been in it for over 30 years. And he said, "You need to look at it by the merits of this product alone. Everybody needs to be on this product." I said, "Okay, fair enough. I trust you. I will look at it." He's a pretty healthy guy. And so he sent me some couple of videos. I looked at the videos, shared them with my wife. She looked at the videos, and then we went on this excursion of 3 weeks of investigating this product. So I said, "All right, I'll give it a try." I had horrible plantar fasciitis. Honestly, I did not think the product was going to help me on the short term. I was looking at it on the long term, help my cardiovascular, help my anti-aging. My wife is Hispanic and she's getting younger by the day. I'm getting older. So if I could bridge that gap a little bit between our age differences, and that was a good thing because I'm aging faster, she seems to be getting younger. And so I figured it would help me, but literally within 10 days, I was about 60% pain-free of my plantar fasciitis. Within 2 weeks, I was 100% pain-free, and I've been pain-free from it ever since. Now, I do every once in a while, if I'm active on my feet, I will have pains that by the end of the day, but it does not linger like it used to. By the next morning, it's completely gone. It's absolutely phenomenal. I've tried everything. I changed new shoes. I put pads in the gel pads in the bottom of my feet. I was starting to walk on my tippy toes everywhere I went because the pain on my heels were so bad. And so being able to have pain-free is phenomenal. When I cut myself or I scrape myself, it heals a lot faster. I like working on vehicles. I work on cars as a hobby. I'm not a mechanic. I was a carpenter by trade, but I do like working on stuff, and I always busting my knuckles, and they just heal so much quicker. And then, of course, my skin, my hair is definitely growing faster. Nails. So that's my story. If anybody else wants to share their testimony, just unmute yourself and then remute yourself. I'd appreciate it. Sharing your testimony with everybody.
Guys, I don't know, either Caro or Brian. I know, Brian, you and I chatted yesterday, and you said you were going to share something with us today, if you're available, Brian.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see me, but in any case, yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I just can't see you.
Oh, it's interesting. I've activated my camera, but we've got load shedding.
Yeah, I can see you moving there, Doc. Okay, no problem. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably in the dark because we've got load shedding. That's why. Yeah, and Laura's shedding some light on me. Yeah, I've injured my hamstring about 2.5 weeks ago. And okay, it's only a grade 1 injuries, but all the research and videos that I watch, they say it's, you must, it takes about a month, 6 weeks to recover. So I put, I had one sleeve of patches, and I put for 10 days, 15 days on the one hamstring and then on the other hamstring. And well, I've gone for 2 4-kilometer runs, but I actually can't feel my hamstrings. So it seems to be working. I'll test it properly when I do a 5 to 10 kilometer run, but usually with an hamstring, it's 6 weeks one's out of action. So if I can heal within 2 weeks, I mean, the pleasure. Me being a long distance runner and everything, it's and my age 64, so it's that's pretty good healing. But the real proof in the pudding is when I go for a longer run in a day or two. So that's my story. If that works, I'll be telling all my sporting friends and that they must try Lightwave or the X39.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks, Brian.
Anybody else?
Vincent, is it possible maybe to take the screen off and we can just put it on the person that's talking?
Yep.
There we go. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, who's next? Caro, Anne, Chantal?
Hi, man.
Okay, go for it.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Anne.
Okay, so just a brief. When I first joined, I let a friend of mine know who's down in the Western Cape. She's in her 80s, and she's had stem cell treatments in the past. Cost her a lot of money, and it did work for her, but it was now obviously it wears off after a while, after a year or so. So I introduced her to the X39, and she, I got a message on her after the first day of her wearing them, and she's normally in chronic pain, and she said, Anne, I have had no pain the whole day, which was absolutely incredible. Myself personally, my arthritic knee from doing jump splits, being a professional dancer in my early 20s, and I was dancing in Spain and stuff, and I ended up with arthritis. It took at least 5-6 days for my knee for the pain to go away, and since then I've been fine. And then my housemate, she broke her elbow and had an elbow replacement, but she also smashed her knee. So she was on X39, but she also I put on the ice wave, and she says within seconds the pain's gone. Seconds. So
Wow.
quite phenomenal. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else?
Thanks, Anne, or Yanni, or Caro, anybody? Chantal?
I can just come in here. Yeah, Yanni, yeah. I'm just going to come in here with one of my clients, which is my daughter's friend. I got her on, I told you guys before that she suffered quite badly from anxiety. And obviously got the X39 on the Eon on her, and that seemed to have sorted her out. But she's obviously now gone to become a total gym bunny. And she's now spread the word they do what they call bounding. They've got those little trampolines and they bounce their harsings out. And she's now got 3 girls there on this, and they did their monthly fitness on Sunday morning. And I happened to go with because I was watching my granddaughter, and 2 of them have improved over 30% of their endurance and strength, just on the X39 and X49. And all 3 of my daughter's been on 2 months now, but the other 3 have been on just for a month, and their performance has already been improved. So that's just on the X49.
And your hair is definitely getting darker.
Thanks so much. You're just too kind.
It's changing a lot faster than mine. I wish mine would catch up.
No, definitely.
I feel them in the mornings, and obviously, as I said, you tend to shave more often now.
Yes.
So I can feel it's getting much thicker than what I had beard before. So I'm very chuffed. And then obviously on my own personal side, I now obviously that I'm busy renovating at home, and I'm busy with the pool and the garden in the back. And on Sunday I was working with 2 of our helpers, and surprised myself, I actually outworked them. So I didn't tell them that I've got the patches on, but they have to, Bas, kan nie glo nie, jy werk so hard. So it's definitely, I mean, we come to a point now that I know when I don't have the patch on. I don't. Although you still feel good and you got energy, but it's not the same. There's something different if you got the patch on. You just seem to be on a total high, and you just keep going. You just keep going. So I know when I don't have a patch on, I don't even have to look. I forgot my patch this morning because I can feel it. So and obviously, yes, just I do take and I do find that take your magnesium supplement with it. And it's doing for me. I can't complain. You know, as I said to you guys before, I sleep like an absolute baby, irrespective of whether I go to bed at 8 o'clock at night or whether I go to bed at 12 o'clock at night. I still sleep well. I've got no problem.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Bill, you want to share? Anybody else before we move on?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know, Caro or Chantel, do you guys want to share anything?
I'll let other people share their story.
Chantel? I think Chantel's got stage fright.
Sorry, Billy, I'm doing a million things at once.
Okay. Okay. Have you got any sort of testimonial since you started the patches?
No, besides I have my blood pressure that was through the roof. It was like 209 over, I can't remember the bottom figure. And it's now completely normal.
Wow. Okay.
And it was like that for 4 years.
Okay.
Wow.
So wow, so that's life-saving.
Yeah, huge for me. Other than that, I did listen to Dr. Stacy, and she said, you know, but most people only start really feeling the difference between 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes.
So I do know it's not a quick fix. It's going to take time to really see the remarkable things it's going to do for us.
Yes, yes.
But I am very, very positive about it.
Great.
Awesome.
And tell me on Andre's shoulder, because he plays golf virtually every single day. Has that sorted his shoulder out a little bit?
I don't know. I tried to ask him about the patches yesterday. He's actually currently in South Africa.
Okay.
And then we got talking about all sorts of millions of other things, and we didn't get onto it because he was going to get his parents onto it.
Okay.
But I know he said that he'd never lifted such heavy weights at the gym and recovered so quickly. He had this incredible energy. And that was literally after 2 weeks of taking the patches.
Wow. Okay.
That's awesome.
That's good. That's
So,
great.
yeah. But he wasn't sleeping so well.
Yeah.
But I think he was stressed about Tesla.
Okay. You put a lot of shares in Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla was plummeting.
Oh, shame. So that'll keep anybody awake.
Yeah. But no, I'm really positive about it. Very excited about it.
Okay. No, that's great.
Awesome.
Thank you, Chantel.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank
Is that
you.
it, Bill, or are you going to share?
Oh, I'm sure people are sick and tired of my story, but anyway.
Okay, well, we can move on if you want. You ready to move on?
Yeah. I think let's move on.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to everybody on here to get your testimony. I love it when the testimony, like Chantel, you know, her blood pressure, you don't feel that. So just to kind of, if you're new on here and you're wearing the patch for a while and I don't feel anything, my wife, she's never felt anything except for joy, peace of mind, except like Yami said that she knows when she's not wearing it. She puts it all the time. She got back into massage therapy, and so she was having pains in her elbows and puts a patch on and just instant relief from the pains. But a lot of times people don't feel anything, but if you scratch your eye, your body instantly goes to work to heal your eye faster than any other part of your body. Your mouth as well, all that saliva and wet in there. If you ever burn your tongue or something, it heals pretty rapidly. You wouldn't think it would ever heal because it's in that environment, but it does, and the body knows where it needs the stem cells, you know, nutrition and everything first, and it may be working on something that you just don't even know. you don't feel it. And so give it time. For me, if I'd have stopped, somebody gave me the guy that shared this with me, he gave me 3 patches, 3 days worth. And if I would have stopped in the 3 days, I would not be where I am today. And so it does take time for everybody. It just blows my mind, the people that I hear that are like instant. I've got a friend of mine, Dr. Tony, he's a chiropractor. He works in a chiropractic office that's in a well center with orthopedic surgeons and all kinds of different doctors. And then he's in there, and one of his people that work for him had very bad pain in her shoulder. It was very bad, patched her within a couple hours. The pain was almost gone, and she was telling one of the orthopedic surgeons about it in the little break room area there where they go to have their lunches. And he said, "Well, I've got this horrible pain," and so the orthopedic surgeon came in and said, "Hey, tell me about this patch thing." He put the patch on him, and within by the next day, he was coming back and like, "What is going on? This doesn't make sense." He told some other orthopedic surgeons. So now is getting around to people that go in there and they do surgery on people's muscles and aches and pains and stuff, and they're coming to him saying, "Man, this stuff really helped me. This is amazing." And so it just goes to show that it's just not us, it's the scientific community that's finding benefits and believing in this product. So with that, it also opens up an opportunity for you if you want to get compensated for using this product. So you've got a couple options here that you can. Here it is. Forbes said there is no downside to a side hustle. There are only benefits to building more than one secure source of income. A side hustle is now the job security. I've always said, if you don't have more than one income, you become a slave to the one income that you do have. Every decision you make is based around that income. So having more than one income is a good thing. So let's look at the potential of the stem cell industry. Stem cell therapy is now becoming more and more popular. I've heard it on here. Somebody say that it wasn't working anymore. I've met people who spent thousands of dollars going overseas to get stem cell therapy. Here in the United States, it's very expensive. So a lot of people go overseas. So you got the cost of going overseas. Plus, when they give you a stem cell injection, it only goes in if you get an injection on your knee. It only helps the knee. Why? Because it's not your stem cells. And who knows where it's coming from? A lot of people, especially Christians, that they don't like the fact that a lot of times it comes from harvested from aborted babies. And that's not a good thing. And then currently the stem cell industry is a $200 million industry. It's expected to go to $300 billion. If you know anything about Anthony Robbins, the big self-motivation guru, he wrote a whole chapter on his book about stem cells. There's a lot of study. It's getting more and more popular. Then you've got the home-based business, MLM, network marketing. I call it relationship marketing industry, does 190 billion. Now you combine the two, you get paid for sharing this product, the benefits with other people. And if they give the product a long enough time, it's absolutely they're getting results. That's why we went from 20 million a year to over 300 million, and we're headed to over $1 billion a year. So basically, how does it happen? You get started. And if you share this product, now you can become a customer. You can become a preferred customer. You pay $20. I think it's on the next slide, or maybe they took out that one. Yeah, they did. Oh, that's interesting. They've changed up these slides since I was gone. But you can become a preferred customer. To become a preferred customer, you pay $20 a year and you get a membership. In that membership, you have the ability to buy the product at wholesale. If you buy the product at wholesale, then the company says if you refer another person to this company and they get the product, they become a member, then if you get 3 of them, we'll give you $100 worth of product for free. So they're going to pay you for free product. If you're a preferred customer, you pay wholesale prices just like we do, but you don't get the benefits, because the problem is, and I'm just being transparent with you, the problem is if you share it with 3 people and those 3 people become preferred customers, the company's going to give you $100 worth of free product. But the problem is those people are going to get benefits. They're going to share the product with their friends and family. And in that process, now they're going to want to get their 3 people, but the company's not going to reward you for those people. So if you get 3, now you've got 3, 6, 9 on level 2. And if those 9 share it with 3, but you're not going to get compensated that. It stops with 3 people. If you become a brand partner, now you get the ability to share this product with other people and earn an income, get paid on cash. So basically what it looks like is the company has it's what's called a binary. You got a left and right leg. So every time you refer somebody to this company, and once again, you're not selling the product, you're sharing a product, they're getting benefits, saying, where can I buy the product? You buy it over here. You become a distributor, whether you want to distribute it or not, and you're going to buy it at wholesale. And that customer now, that person now buys product that they need for them and their family. And the company's going to reward you based on the volume that person creates. They're not out there peddling it, doing it markets or anything. You can, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just telling you, just basically people are buying what they need. I buy what I need for me and my family. When you buy the product, it comes as a sleeve. Here it is. Each sleeve has 30 patches. So that's enough for 30 days. And so you buy what you need. And then if I put somebody on my left leg, as you see that person there, my left team, and then the next person I put in is on my right team. The problem is I've only got 2 legs. So the third person I bring in has to go underneath one of these people. So I have personally brought in 31 distributors. And so all those 31 are stacked underneath other people. And everybody has the same. Everybody only has 2 legs. So the person on there, you see the first spot number on the left side, the first person they put in has to go underneath them on the left, and then the right, and then the left, and then the right. And so we actually reward each other for being a part of this and continue to stack people underneath you. Well, the company doesn't care whether you know these people or not. They don't care where they came from. All they know is there's volume that's being created, and the company's going to compensate you for all the volume from everybody underneath you, whether you put the people there or not. That's a big deal. It's a great plan. And then also what they've done, there's 3 other ways to earn income. And for some reason, they're not on this slide anymore, but there's one called check match. And I love that bonus because what it says is if you bring somebody in and you help them become successful, the more volume they create, the more money they're going to make on the volume side. And we're going to match their bonus. So if somebody like I recruited Bill, if Bill makes $100, the company's going to give me a bonus of 25% or $25. And that's US dollars. Of course, you're going to get paid in your currency, whatever you guys get paid. So you're not going to get paid in US dollars. You're going to get paid in your currency, but you can figure out the compensation. So if I help Bill make $100, the company's going to give me an additional bonus of $25. Doesn't come out of Bill's money. Bill gets his. It's an additional bonus. Well, the people that Bill refers to the company, I'm going to get a 20% off of them and a 20% off of the people that they refer. So 3 levels, you're going to get a 25%, a 20%, and a 20%. So the more successful people become, the more money you make as well. It's a brilliant compensation plan. It's very lucrative, and it gives you the ability to earn unlimited income. So you got a couple of choices. You can buy it and try it. You can become a preferred customer and buy it wholesale. And then if you choose to refer it to a couple of people, the company does give you as a preferred customer a 90-day money-back guarantee. That's just on your first order. As a distributor, they give you a 30-day, which really is basically the same thing because a 90-day is only on the first order anyways. So what I recommend everybody to do, we have certain bundles that you can get as you become a brand partner. And it's just based on the number of sleeves you get. At least by minimum, get a silver pack. That's going to give you 3 sleeves. Excuse me. And it'll give you enough for you, your spouse, and enough to share. If the company's going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, it doesn't matter if you use it all, give it all away, or whatever. Get at least a silver pack. That's 3 sleeves. That's 3 packs of 30 patches. Enough for you and your spouse, and then give away the others to everybody you know that's close to you that you care about. Give them 3 or 4 patches each and follow up with them and really give this a try. Because what if you take a week to get a benefits and you don't like it, maybe it takes you a month and a half to get a benefits, but people around you are like hours or days. And then it's going to cause you to say, hey, look, there's something about this. And so at least give it a good 30-day supply. If it 29 days later, nobody gets a benefit, nobody likes it, and the company will give you 100% money back. It's a no-brainer. It's nothing to lose. If you are interested in the business side, then the gold pack gives you an opportunity to unlock all the levels of earning and unlimited potential for earning. Then there's a diamond pack is going to give you the most sleeves and the biggest bang for the buck. That's the business pack, gives you ability to share it. So that's it for me, Bill, and we can open up for any questions anybody has.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, any questions that you guys have at all?
All good from our side. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Anne.
Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you, guys.
Hillary, anything on from your side?
Well, just a semantics thing. When Vincent's saying that you put one on your left, one on your right, and then what don't you just keep on putting on your own left and your own right?
Yes.
How come other people arrive underneath you, or how come you get benefit from people you're not putting on your left and right? How come you don't keep all the people you bring in?
Okay,
So,
no, you do. Sorry, go for it, Vincent.
okay, yeah. So basically, you're going to be, if you're placed on somebody's right or left. So we all have a shared leg, just like when you put people in, and they're going to go on your right or your left, and then you're going to put the next one underneath. Well, that person you put down there, you share that right leg or that left leg. And so the person above you that put you in also share a leg with you. So they've got a left and a right. You have a shared leg. And so as they put multiple people in, they're going to put them underneath you as well. So you are going to put your people on left and right. But let's say you brought in John on your left, and then you brought in Martha. Well, Martha's going to go underneath John. And then John has to put somebody underneath Martha also, because they share that leg with you. And so as everybody starts building out, it goes down, 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 down. But we all have a shared leg. Like, for instance, the person that brought me in, my shared leg is my right leg. So I'm on his right leg, and he put me down there, and I put people down there. And now that leg has got 700 people in it, but I did not bring in all 700 because everybody above and below has to build a team of a left and a right leg. We all have to have at least 3 in our right and 3 in our left. So everybody is forced to continue to put underneath each other, and it basically helps each other out. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Bill, if you want to kind of elaborate on that.
Does it make sense to you, Brian?
Yeah, I mean, if I join under you, I'm on your left or your right leg. But if you're bringing in another person like me, I'm not going to benefit from them, surely.
No, you will.
Sure,
Because it's like a spillover. So, I've got a left and right leg to work. So let's just say on my leg, when I bring the next person in, we'll go underneath you, and you and everybody else above you will benefit from that.
That's
but
weird.
you have to have your silver left and a silver right in your left and right leg before you start benefiting.
Yes.
Correct. You have to build, you have to you're not going to earn anything just by putting people underneath you. It's based on your activity as well. But once you start referring other people to the company, then they're going to pay you on all the volume. Doesn't matter who brought the people in, but there are, you can't just like do nothing and they're going to get volume from each. You've got to have a left and a right leg.
And at least 1 silver on each.
Yes, of yours that you brought in.
Yes, so correct.
So I think there's a video for you, Bill. You want to forward it to the group afterwards?
Yeah, I can do that. Which that one with it, the 10-minute one, which explains it.
Yeah, what that guy in the suit does, he explains it so nicely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think I have sent that to Brian, but I will do it again.
Yeah, there's so much to learn initially. I think people get a bit waylaid and all the new stuff.
Yes. Brian, basically, just in a nutshell, what it is, to build it as a business, okay, the bronze doesn't really qualify for that. So you've got to be at least a silver and bring in at least one silver on your left, one silver on your right. And then it goes to unlimited depth. So it doesn't matter if it's 100 or 500 or 1,000 levels down. When they cycle, you will benefit from it being on the upline. But I'll send you that video, Brian. Let me just make a note of it right here.
Okay, thanks. I just trying to wrap my head around that. You bringing extra people in that are in your left or right leg, but I'm benefiting from it, which is quite weird.
Look, that is that, but the best way is, I'll send you that video and you'll have a look. I'll put it on there, okay? But I know I have sent it to you. I'm going to send it to you again. And just have a look at it. It's only 10
busy,
minutes.
Bill. Life is busy.
Sorry, say it again.
Life is busy, and so yeah, it's always nice to get a second time. Then to me to try and find it, yes, it's going to be difficult.
Okay, don't worry. I'll send it to you. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
Absolutely brilliant. I'll make a note of it now.
Okay, thanks, Bill.
You can send to me as well, Bill. It's very confusing. I don't understand it.
Okay, Larry. No, can I tell you something? Neither do I. No, I'm only kidding.
It's absolutely double Dutch. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'd like to try the product.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I haven't given my testimonial, Hillary, but just when I was in South Africa, I used to race motocross, which is like dirt bike racing. And my knee, I hit a tree stump with my foot, which bent my knee sideways into all the ligaments and tendons when I was like about 21, 22. And I always had a limp and I couldn't straighten my leg 100% and I couldn't bend it properly. And I couldn't go up and down stairs. Anyway, long story short, I put a patch on. With me, that worked within minutes on my knee. And that was way back in September, October. And it's been perfect ever since then. I can straighten it 100%. And I can bend it. I still don't get 100% bend out of it. Before you go for a walk, if you stretch your leg and try and bring your leg up towards your backside, it's still maybe about an inch or two away compared to what I can do with my right leg. But my left knee is no more pain. And I used to dread winter here because it gets cold and very painful. So that's what happened there. In my back, I went through a windscreen at 110 miles an hour in Mozambique. And I'm a bit of a wreck. And that's when I was 14 years old. So I'd had huge back problems from when I was 14 years old. That's now gone away. So thank goodness for that. Okay. And obviously my blood pressure, cholesterol, and all the rest of the stuff has gone down as well.
No, you're looking good, but you've got free samples on your shirt. Can you send me some, please?
I've tried to send a few to South Africa, Hillary, and unfortunately they get lost.
Hijacked. Yeah.
Listen. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You know what I mean. Okay.
I know what you mean, but you've got to organize us in South Africa. Okay.
Okay. So here's the thing. It's even actually way better. Sorry, Vincent. I'm hijacking your show here.
No, okay. That's good.
Okay. So here's something even better than free samples, Hillary. You can go on, let's just say, a silver pack. Okay. So you pay your $300 or $299.95, whatever, for that.
$100 is
it's about 5,100 rands. That's including that and also including delivery with the courier guy. So you're looking at about 5,100 rands. You've got 30 days. So mark off in your diary, day 27, for instance. If you're not 100% happy, satisfied, or anything like that, you can return them, or you don't even have to return them. You just say, I want my money back. You'll get a 100% guarantee of your money back, but you will not get the VAT and the delivery fee back, okay? But they won't even ask you for the samples, so you can either use them, you can throw them away, you can sell them. So here's a way. Don't do it, but I'm just saying, if you wanted to be unscrupulous, you could get 90 patches, get your money back, and then sell them and make a profit. Okay, but I know you wouldn't do that.
I can't work like that. No,
No, I know you wouldn't. But I'm just saying, isn't that better than a free sample?
but 5,000 rand is a lot for a month.
Yes. No, it's not for a month. That will last you at least 3 months, okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
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 And
That's
then,
different.
do you have any pets? Dogs, cats, rabbits, horses?
Yeah, 2 cats.
2 cats, okay. Are they old?
No, young.
Oh, okay. But anyway, it works on animals, beautifully on animals. Okay? So what the people normally do is they keep their pets that they take off and put it aside, and then if the animal's like getting old and battling to walk or whatever, put it on either the dog or the cat or the rabbit or the horse, and that works brilliantly.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I have to try it. I'll try it for myself. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And then I've sent you my business card. And then, like Vincent mentioned earlier, like X39. Sorry, what was the Start X39, Vincent?
Start X39.
Yeah. On that electronic business card that I sent you, if you click on it and open it up, you'll see, I think about the 3rd or the 4th button. It says Start X39. So if you click on that, it opens up that entire website and you can go through everything on there.
I'll have a look. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Hillary. Sorry, Vincent, I just jumped in there.
No problem at all. Any other questions we can answer? Otherwise, we'll cut this off.
Sorry, just one last thing for Hillary as well. I know it's a lot of money in rands, but like I said to somebody else, if there was an option, just a scenario, you can either pay 300 rand for 3 packs, okay, and you'll earn, let's just say, 1,000 rand after X amount of time, or you can pay $300 and earn $1,000. What would you rather do? Oh no, I'd rather earn the $1,000 because that's about 17,000 rand. Okay, but you can't buy it in rands and then earn the dollars. Would you rather earn 1,000 rand a month or $1,000? Definitely $1,000. So it's worth that investment. And basically, you know, and it's not trying to sell the product, just inviting people to the Zoom like this and let the Zoom do the work.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Yanni, did you want to say anything there?
Awesome. Well, good seeing you guys again. Sorry I was gone last week. My vacations are over until the end of March. Then I'll be going to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico for a week. So we'll be doing these continue to invite people on here. Good seeing you guys again.
Thank you, Vince. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Vince.
And I'll see you down in Mexico.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers, everybody.
Bye. Don't forget to send the video. Cheers.
No, I won't. I've got it here, Brian. Video.
And for
what do you have
Hillary,
to remember, Bill?
Sorry?
What do you have to remember? What do you have to remember, Bill?
I've actually had a look. This will be the 3rd time I'm sending to you, but no problem, Brian.
Just put it on the group, Bill.
Yes, Brian, I'm going to put it on the. Well, he's gone. Okay, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, put it on the group.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it, man.
Vincent.
Thank you, Billy.
Bill, can I talk to you,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah. What, do you want to stay on here and talk to me?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Oh, thank you. And stop the recording. Thank you. Where the hell is it? Just give me a second.